everyone, Nick Kratikos. I didn't turn my mic on.
Nope.
Is yours on? Yours is on. All right, it's on now. So, hi everyone, Nick Kratikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor, and I'm up in the studio tonight with Alex. And Alex actually brought up a really good point like an hour or so ago. She's like, "How is it already Monday?" It feels like each week is just getting smaller and smaller, doesn't it, Al? It feels like we just did Bowdabra not yesterday, 2 days ago. But we are back, and in case you guys didn't know, we go live here in Bowdabra each and every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. As a heads up, we are working on putting together a video for you guys that's not live, a pre-recorded video showing you how to use your Bowdabra, so stay tuned for that. That'll be posted on Nick's Seasonal Decor, I'm figuring this week, right, Al? So we started that yesterday. We have a few more bows to get through, including some new styles that I haven't attempted yet, but we'll attempt at some point. So as you come in, let me know where you're watching from. What we have in the middle right here is our large Bowdabra. This is the Bowdabra that I recommend for all wreath makers and the majority of designers that like to create larger projects, wreaths, swags, all of that good stuff, as opposed to smaller designs, which the mini Bowdabra works wonders for. So let me share this video real quick so that all of our followers can tune in and know that we're live. Even though it's the same time each and every Monday, if you're anything like me, you're forgetful, and it doesn't make a difference if it's the same time or not. So, hey Pam, hey Bobby, nice to see you. All right, so we're going to cut a length of wire. So if you're interested in these Bowdabra products, you can order them through our affiliate link, which will be shared and pinned in the comments section. Hi Marianne. We'll just cut a length, not super long. I think we're going to start with our wreath bow first, but actually design our wreath a little bit later on. So let's make that bow.
Hi, Peggy. Hi, Nita. Hey, Danae.
Welcome, you guys. So another heads up, too. Both Bowdabra and Nick's Seasonal Decor have free community groups. I think we're going to do long tails on this one. And Bowdabra's free group is the Bowdabra Fan Gallery, and we have the Nick's Seasonal Decor Crafting Community. And the funny thing is for years, I didn't know the title of it. I really didn't. And if you ask me the title of the old group, I still have no idea. Do you remember that, Alex? It was like Nick's Ideas, Creations, or something. Who knows? But we're going to be using strictly Sam's Club ribbon tonight, and I know a lot of you guys have been to your local Sam's and have ribbon in stock. And for those of you that have been and you're not finding any yet, give it time. Spring's not quite here, and they're slowly but surely trickling into all of their locations. So we're going to do a funky bow with those long tails.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Carol. Hey, Lori.
Hey, Lori. Nice to see you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, let me know if you enjoy seeing us here on Bowdabra. I enjoy my time each and every Monday, and I really like the structure of it. I feel like my business and everything I do isn't structured. We have date night every Monday after this, which is another structured event. But everything else, it's kind of just go with the flow, right? So it's nice to have a little bit of structure where you guys know exactly when to tune in to watch me live, because most nights it's basically whenever we get the chance.
Hi, Darlene. Hi, Carrie.
So Bobby's store has nothing yet? Yeah, so give it a few more weeks. They should get them in. But I did see that you can order them online. Have you seen that, Al? I've seen some wreath makers actually order online, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that they carried that. So let's do one more tail.
Hi, Marianne.
Yes, let us know where you're watching from. So here's going to be our final loop. We have one, two, let's do one more.
We have Gloria from Canada watching.
Welcome, Gloria. So I decided to add one more just because I wanted to bulk it up a little bit, but don't feel as though there's any shame in working in just 2 loops or 3 loops on one side and 2 on the other or 5 on the other. You don't have to have it even. You don't have to do that mirrored image effect like we do when we design, because when it comes time to fluff, it doesn't make a difference. So another little thing too is that when you order your Bowdabra, it does come with the Bowdabra wand. And how many times have I used this in my life, Al? Maybe once for the demo. And you can just crush your ribbon. So the reason I don't use it a whole lot is because I don't work in tons of ribbon, but it is a neat tool that is just included with your Bowdabra, so that's what that's used for.
Hi, Norma.
Hey, Norma, do you ship to Canada? So Bowdabra does ship to Canada, and we do as well. So you can order your Bowdabras through the link down below. Kathy says, love every Monday night. My 82-year-old father loves to remind me that it's Bowdabra time. Tell me that's not the sweetest thing in the world. Thank you so much for telling me that. I can't think of a bigger compliment and anything more flattering than you guys enjoy watching me. So we'll just take our bow. Let's make our wreath first. I don't think we've done that in a long time. So actually, let's just secure our bow. We'll add our flowers later on. So we'll just pull it from one side to the other.
Hi, Nancy.
And to tie it off, I'm just going to take that wire to the front, pull it really, really tight, and give it 3 good knots to make sure it's in place. Norma's watching from Rawls, Texas. Welcome. So don't forget to, you guys, Bowdabra is giving away a free roll of scrunchy ribbon tonight. So that is what the bow looks like so far. We will dovetail that and fluff it a little bit later on, but I want to work in some of these other ribbons. So to enter to win, all you have to do is just let us know that you would like to win a free roll of ribbon.
Cecile says, hey, Nick, Bowdabra is my go-to bow maker.
Awesome, Cecile. So we'll take our wires, stick them underneath. And we're going to come back in with this ribbon. And this ribbon is a navy blue with white stripe. And if you can think of one kind of decor for this, what do you think of, Al?
I think of like beach.
That's right. Yeah, I think of the same. This reminds me of kind of like the beach.
Like nautical theme?
Nautical theme, exactly. So I'll cut some long tails for this. I'm a huge fan of long tails.
Rita would like to win. Bonnie would love to win.
Awesome. Bobby's like, of course we would love to win.
Yeah.
All right, so funky traditional bow. We're going to take our ribbon. I'm going to take the back side of it. So this is going to be the perfect example as to what I'm doing, because some ribbons it's hard to tell, like that last ribbon. So as you can see, this is the non-printed side, and this is the printed. We're going to take that non-printed side, have it face up, and see that overhang. You mentioned this the other day, Alex, and I can't think for the life of me. What were we talking about? Do you remember you saying that?
Yeah.
Like the overhang? I don't remember, but Alex made a joke the other day. And an old friend of mine years and years ago, and I'll never forget about this, but she was telling me she was on the phone once, and I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm on the phone, I'm doing absolutely nothing but everything at the same time. Mm-hmm. I'm walking around, I'm touching things, I'm doing nothing. And she said she was in that kind of fog when she was on the phone, and she was looking through the window, and she caught herself on her curtain, taking the curtain and rolling it up like we do with our burlap wreaths. And still to this day, that's one of my favorite stories of all time. So Betty would love to win. Yeah, so Bowdabra will share the link for these down below soon. And hopefully, another thing that hopefully will come soon is hopefully we'll be able to carry the Bowdabra really, really soon. So that's another thing to look forward to. Hopefully we'll have those available on our website.
Carol says she loves the long tails.
Me too. So the longer the tail, the better the bow in my eyes. I love having super long tails just cascade down below my wreath. So that's 4. We're going to stop at this point. So we got 3, 4 on one side and 4 on the other. We could have done 5 on one side and 4 on the other. We could have done 3 and 4. It's not going to make a huge difference. And some of these loops are much longer than others, and it doesn't make a difference. I know I say that a lot, but I say it for good reason. So we're going to take those wires, pull them to the middle, and tie it off. Well, not tie it off. Just create that slip knot so it's not permanently tied. And that's a word I was trying to say last night, Alex, was permanently, and I couldn't. For the life of me. I was trying to think of permanently and tirelessly. Oh, I said it good that time.
That's a good one.
Dad was like, oh, it took you 4 times last night. And it's one of those things, when you're in line at Starbucks and you think before you say the word and you're like, don't mess it up, don't mess it up.
And then you mess it up.
And then you mess it up. So let's dovetail these tails real quick.
Donna would love to win. Vicky says, I'd love to watch you every day.
Oh, thank you.
Rita says, glad to know I'm not the only one who has tangled ribbons.
That's right. Hey, it happens to all of us. Don't think I'm invincible. So you're going to take those tails, fold them in half, and cut from the middle out towards the wired edge at that angle. And that just reveals a beautiful dovetail. And this is the best way to show you guys. Look at that. And I see we're at almost 200 viewers. Let's keep those hearts coming in. Hopefully we can hit 200, but we're going to just take those 4 loops on either side. 4 isn't a whole lot. So with 2.5 inch ribbon, if you want to create a super full bow, I recommend 5 loops on either side and up. Something that's a little bit looser, 3 to 5 loops.
Nancy says, hey Nick, would love to win. These tutorials are awesome.
Thank you, Nancy. And there we have it, a traditional bow.
Gloria says, I would love to win. I love my Bowdabra.
Okay. And that's that. Not complicated in the slightest. What do you think? And I think I want to do one more bow with this ribbon because I think this is the first time we've used it this year. Or ever, actually. I don't remember using it. Okay, so we're going to come back in with our large. And hands up if you want to see me use the mini Bowdabra tonight, too. I always like to work in 1 or 2 tutorials using that every live that we do. You know, just so you guys can see. So what did I say? We're going to come back in with that ribbon. All right, I see we're at... Oh, well, we went back down, but we hit 200. So we'll cut another length of tails.
Lisa says, pretty.
Thank you, Lisa. So cut that to... Ooh, you know what we can do tonight, too? We'll take that, work it in. And then we'll do 2 tails. So no bow is right or wrong. You can do whatever you like. This one happens to have 2 tails, and it's going to look just as pretty.
Vicky says, Bowdabra couldn't have found a better bow maker to promote their product.
Oh, thank you, Vicky. So Mary says, did not get a text, but would love one. So Mary, we're actually going to just stick with text for Nick's Seasonal Decor. You know, eventually there will be a Bowdabra text with that keyword. But just to not confuse you guys, we're just going to keep it, you know, separate. So for this bow, what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 loops on either side that are about 3.5, 4 inches or so, maybe a little bit longer.
Stella says, didn't realize they have mini, would love a demo. And Donna says, never seen a small one being used.
Yes. So like I said, we try to work in 1 or 2 tutorials each and every week for you guys to see. But it is a really cute device. Even if, let's say this was like, I don't know, just a piece of plastic. Tell me that's not the cutest little piece of plastic you've seen. Especially when you see it next to like the full size, it's just adorable. So even if you just want to use that as like a little, like office, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Like a paperweight. I mean, it's not heavy, so maybe 3 sheets of paper underneath.
Hi, Bob. He says, forsythia behind Nick, are those for date night?
So those are actually berries behind me. So I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if I want to design a floral wreath, Bob, or if I want to design a mesh wreath. So I'm leaning towards floral because I love it. We got plenty of time for mesh. So then what we're going to do is instead of do 2 loops on either side, we're just going to do 1. That's about 2.5 inches. So we gradually got smaller. And then our infamous button loop. So the button loop only has to be about 2 inches or so. So we'll snip that off.
Hi, Pierrette.
Welcome. Nice to see you.
They love the navy and white.
Yeah, this is perfect for beach stuff. We're going to have tons of beach things that we're going to be designing, hopefully soon, because it's one of my favorite things to create. So now we'll come back in with our wire, pull it together.
Hi, Lynn from Canada.
Welcome, Lynn. Wow, lots of Canada in the house tonight. Then we can tie it off from behind. Tie it 3 solid times. And then before we even fluff, I want to dovetail. So let's dovetail these tails real quick. You can also cut them at an angle if you choose. It really just depends on, for me, what it depends on is my mood. Doesn't it, Al?
Yeah.
Depends on what I'm feeling. I'm a very mood-driven person. If I'm in a lazy mood, I'll just curl them up. If I want to dovetail, I'll dovetail. There's no right or wrong way for it. So then we're going to just hide those wires from behind. And a lot of you guys are like, what do you do with all the bows? Because we make like 6, 7 bows at least on Bowdabra each week. We do lives on Nick's Seasonal Decor throughout the week making bows. And what I do is I just give them away. So I know we have lots of people that watch that are also business owners. So just a quick, easy thank you, in addition to a card with your customers, is to throw in a complimentary bow. It just takes you a couple seconds. It's good practice, right? You get your practice in, and they'll appreciate it. Pull those tails down.
Helen says, I use the small Bowdabra for hair bows.
Yes, exactly. So I'm not going to make a hair bow because I don't know exactly what that entails. And I don't have enough, well, I do have enough hair now for a hair bow, but we'll leave that to the master, Sandy, who is the creator of Bowdabra. But I will show you how to make a simple little bow that you can add to anything. So there's that.
Pretty.
What do you think?
I like the two lengths.
You like the two tails?
Yeah, it's pretty. Hi, Marshall.
Hey, Marshall. All right. What should we come back
Marion,
in next?
that is a dark navy.
Yes.
So very, very dark blue.
It might look different on camera, but it is a dark, dark navy. And I see we're at almost 2:20. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's switch to our mini now. You guys have been asking about it. Let's do something with this. So we're going to cut a length of wire. Don't need an exceptionally long wire. And I'd rather be wasteful with this wire than not have enough. So, you know, that 100-yard spool, this spool right here, we have like 100 spools. But this one right here, we've probably used for the last, what would you say, Alex? 3-4 months at least?
Yeah, a long time.
3, 4, 5 months. And I'm quite wasteful with it. Don't tell Sandy that, but she can tell.
Harriet says, Nick, haircut time?
Yes, soon. Alex wants me to do a mullet faux hawk type of situation. So let us know your thoughts on that, you guys.
Something different.
All right, let's see how many funky loops we can add to this. So the reason I like to do that with you guys is because it helps you gauge, you know, how many loops you're able to work in. And it all depends on the thickness of your ribbon. So this ribbon isn't incredibly thick, but it is thicker than some others. So let's see how many we're going to be able to force into this. Thank you, Dory, for sharing. Let's all welcome Dory. Dory is new. This is Dory's second week? Third week?
I think so. Sorry, Bowdabra just said, I heard that, Nick.
Sandy here?
Yeah.
Right, Sandy?
She knows.
Sandy's like, Nick, how much wire do you use? And hey, it's great, right? I mean, it's never ending. I mean, at least 4 or 5 months, you guys. Look at how much we've used, which is nothing. So these are definitely worth it, and they're extremely strong and sturdy.
Donna says, yikes, no mohawk mullet, Nick. Dad is here. Hi, Dad. He says, no faux hawk.
Who's Dad? Our dad?
Our dad.
Dad? Even when Dad's been here all morning. Dad actually placed a big order full of greenery and flowers today. Packed some orders, left, and even when he leaves, he can't get enough of us. So if I was him, I'd just take time to relax. I know Alex would. Alex does not need a reminder to relax. So everybody say hi to Dad. He is here.
No mullet, no faux hawk.
No mullet, no faux hawk.
Apparently not, Nick.
All right. We'll see. Maybe just for a day. Too bad Halloween's not right around the corner because I could play it off well. I mean, look at... This has got to be 4 or 5 loops, so we're getting to that point, but we still have a little bit more leeway where we can probably work in 1 or 2 more loops. Let's see. So don't forget, they're giving away a free roll of ribbon. All you have to do is just let us know. I mean, they'll be choosing in the next 10 or so minutes, so get those, not votes, but comments in. All right, this might be our last one. We'll see.
Parrot asked, do you carry the wire?
So you can get the wire at the link down below. It's pinned in the comments.
Dolores says, hey, Dad, keep ordering those beautiful products.
Me and Dad have such different tastes, but what's nice now is Dad recognizes my style, and I've always known his style, so I've always known what he would choose. But now he's kind of like, well, I like it, but I know Nick won't. Right, Al?
Yeah.
I'd say me and you have similar style. Me, you, and Yaya. And then Steve and Alex and Dad. No, Steve and Bella and Dad have similar styles. So we got a lot of loops in this bow. So let's come back in and dovetail these tails real quick. Since Dad is watching, I want to make sure that we don't miss any.
Harry says, oh yeah, who doesn't love free ribbon?
That's right.
Hi, Paula. She's new here.
Welcome, Paula. Nice to have you here. But yeah, who agrees with me? Like, doesn't it feel like we were on Bowdabra like yesterday? I mean, especially this week, just flew by.
I know.
Okay, that's it on this side.
Hi, Melba. She's also new. Welcome.
Hi, Melba and Gloria. Okay, almost there. But who's excited for some of those new techniques? I don't want to show you guys yet because I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go about it. But we're attempting some new bow techniques, which we haven't done in a while. So that will be a pre-recorded video you guys will see, like I said, within the next week or so. We just have a couple more bows to add to it. And we'll be good to go. And then edit. But that's something me and Alex will probably take turns on, right?
Yep. Corette says the weeks are flying by. They really are.
They really are.
I think it's because it's winter and cold here, and we're counting down for the warm weather.
We can't wait for spring and summer, you guys. It's been cold. This is probably one of the coldest winters we've had. Not snowiest, but coldest. All right, what do you think? That's using the mini. Never seen it done like this before. Thanks for sharing. Well, thank you, Melba. Yes, so, you know, one thing that I always say in the wreath community is certain colors are hard to photograph. So on camera, this is looking a little different, right? So in person, it's a very bright neon pink. But when I take a photo of this, just kind of remember the color of it because the photo is not going to pull it up exactly as it's seen in person. So when picking out your ribbons, you guys, like this came from Sam's Club, $7 for 50 yards. Do be conscious of the colors because sometimes it's not going to work in your favor when it comes time to take a photo and share that beauty with the rest of the world. So that's pretty much a full-size bow. It is a full-size bow using the mini. And we crammed in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops. It's a lot of loops for a mini Bowdabra. And there we have it. So how much time do we have? Carrie says, new bows, you can never know enough techniques to make them. That is right. So let's do our wreath. Should we
we have about
add some
7
flowers?
minutes left.
So we gotta dovetail even more. I feel like all I'm doing is dovetailing tonight. So we'll dovetail these tails, but I think this is gonna be my favorite technique with this ribbon.
So lots of people would love to see some new techniques.
Yes, so can't wait for that. That video will be pre-recorded, and then we'll slowly trickle them in to our lives. All right, just dovetail these, and we're going to work with muted tones in this. So this, although we're going to be using cherry blossoms, I think the colors we have going on here would work for year-round use. Just a basic wreath that's not too large, not too small, for anywhere. All right, 2 tails left.
We do have our winner.
Ooh, who's our lucky winner?
Congratulations to Judy Olson Shioda. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Judy. Let's all wish her.
Oh, I just saw her in the comments.
Let me see. I'm trying to catch up. I've struggled with bows. This video helps me to see so much better what I've done wrong. Thank you, Judy. So there really is nothing, you know, that there's no wrong way of making bows. I want to make sure I say that because every bow's unique. Every bow's different. You don't really want your bows to all look the exact same. So as long as it looks somewhat even, I guess, you're good to go. So don't stress too much about getting it perfect. I know I certainly don't. I like to have my tails fluffed, but not in the perfect way. You don't see me separate my colors, you know, the best I possibly can.
Dolores asked, Nick, how can you tell if the ribbon tails are too long in a wreath?
That's just a personal preference, right? You know, there's really no right or wrong way for the tail length. If you like it that length, who's to say it's wrong? Everything's opinion-based, you guys. So here I am telling you certain things, but even me, if you don't want to listen to me, you don't have to. If you like it, that's all that matters. So now let's come back in with these. We'll just snip these cherry blossoms off. Let's start with that, which is about half that spray. Wow, that kind of matches perfectly, right? This is something Alex would want in her house with these colors. She likes these types of colors. I do too.
Very neutral. Well, these also have like they're like beigey.
Slightly blush, sort of?
Yeah, I would say blush actually.
Blush. So let's take some of these in.
Melba says, loving this technique.
Thank you, Melba. All right. So like I said, we appreciate when you guys let us know. We appreciate likes and shares and all of that good stuff, but more than anything, what I appreciate is when you let me know that you enjoy watching us here on Bowdabra. So if you don't mind taking a second and dropping a comment, letting me know, I would greatly appreciate it. That's probably my #1 favorite thing you can do.
Shirley says, cherry blossoms are beautiful.
Yeah, they are. So that's half the spray. Let's work down a little bit more. So we'll snip here. Snip these off.
Pierrette, we do have these in stock, correct? Not these ones.
These are from Michael's, but we do have other cherry blossoms in stock.
We have similar. I think we have the plum blossom.
We have plum, and then we have white, but it's kind of white and plum, so it's not going to be this exact color. These are from Michael's. These are actually from their fall collection, believe it or not.
Donna says, love these Bowdabra videos. Thank
you, Donna. So just taking what we have left and working it in. All right. Got to place another piece down below. And then I'll look at it and see where our final piece needs to go, which has got to be right here.
Hi, Anne. She says, love watching you on Bowdabra. Love your bows.
Thank you, Anne. Pull those long tails down. Fluff your bow. And how beautiful is that?
So pretty, so simple.
Isn't that simple, you guys? Hands up if you like that wreath. Dory loves it. Thank you, Dory. Very, very simple. Let's get a close-up on those colors. So for this bow, we worked in loops that are about 3 inches, give or take. Look at how much smaller this loop is, this one versus this one. So it goes to show, I don't sit there and I don't try to make it perfect, because when you do it kind of like this and kind of create an abstract bow, it takes your eye away from any imperfections. So when you try or attempt perfection, ultimately the outcome is, not the desired effect that you want. So you're better off just going for that imperfect approach, and then from a distance or from a glance, it does look perfect. So then we worked in 1 spray of cherry blossoms. We have these grapevines in stock. I think we only have a few left, right? Dad placed an order for grapevines, another order today, that hopefully will come in soon with some other styles, but these are 14-inch ovals. We also created this bow. And I think at the end of these videos, I'm going to do a quick rundown as to exactly what we do. This is a funky bow technique with 1.5-inch wired ribbon. We created loops about 3.5 inches with tails anywhere from 6 to 8 inches long. We worked in, I think, 5 loops on this, 6 loops on this, and just fluffed it out accordingly. Then we came back in with this bow, which still not positive what the name of this bow is. I don't even know if it has a name, but we worked in 3 loops on the outside, just 1 loop on the inside. That's about 2.5 inches. These are about 3.5. And then we worked in this loop, which is a button loop, which only has to be about 2.5. Then we also did something a little different. We worked in 2 sets of tails, 2 that are about 24 inches, and then 2 that are about 18 to 20 inches. Then we did a traditional bow right here, which has uneven loops. Look at that. And it's not going to make a difference. It's still going to look beautiful. We worked in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 loops, so 4 on each side, with tails about 28 inches or so, I'd say. Right? Give or take?
Give or take.
Give or take. And how are we doing on time? We have 2 minutes left, so let's do 1 simple mini Bowdabra bow again. So we'll cut a length of tails. Then what we'll do is just take this black and white ribbon. What I like to do is I like to cut my tails in advance for a bow tie. Take those tails, fold them in half. Dovetail from the middle towards the outside. And don't forget, you guys, to join the Bowdabra fan gallery as well as Nick's seasonal decor crafting community. Both group are great resources for, trends, styles, techniques, advice, and just to share your knowledge. So we'll do 2 loops that are about 3 inches, and then we'll do 1 button loop.
Margaret says, nice work.
Thank you, Margaret.
Sometimes you just have to cut him off because he'll keep going.
I'll just keep going. And then a little button. And that's going to do it. Then we'll just take our wires, pull them through, and tie it off. Nice and simple. And there's just a little bow tie. So not every bow has to be complicated. And I think that is it. So thank you all so much for watching. Let me know which of those bows is your favorite. I want to thank Sandy for having me as a guest. Bow making is as complicated as you make it to be. If you just go at it with a simple philosophy that you can do it and it's not complicated, you absolutely can do it. So I'm Nick Kretikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor. I am live here in Bowdabra each and every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And thank you so much for watching. So order your Bowdabras through the link down below. Join the Bowdabra fan gallery and join the Nick's Seasonal Decor crafting community. Congratulations to Judy for winning her roll of ribbon tonight. They do give away a giveaway each and every Monday as well. So once again, thank you, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye, everyone.
Good night, everyone.